Recording? Maybe. Welcome to war, civil war. In the lovely summer of 278, King Dotos decided to assert his dominance over the people across the street. Those people who call themselves Dacians but don't pay him taxes, despite him being the true king of Dacia. An advisor might have something to do with that. So we gather all of our men. Our formation is nothing fancy. Have the simple levies up front, three of these, and with some gaps for the X-Men to X. And we have our king in the middle, backed by some of the youths. And the back line is made of old archers, but mostly slingers, but there are also archers there. On both flanks we have the naked, well, shirtless flanksman, forksman, shirtless. Mm. And we have light horses on the extreme flank. If you remember, we should have more horsemen. Where are the mercenary horsemen? Well, they are bravely hiding in the forest. Let's get to them. Come on. Here are the brave mercenary horsemen, and because they are mercenary, they have superhuman sight and smell, so they can smell those filthy bastards, namely upstart rebellious King, what was his name? King Drilgisa. Here he is with his uh, supporting royals, I guess. They are horse archers, and I guess this will be the toughest unit that we will face. And we also heard rumors that these are just militiamen. We also heard rumors that he has some Celts, sheep-shagging Celts on his side. Let's march.
As you say.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, off to war we go.
Everything you
Hi-ho,
see behind.
hi-ho, off to war we go. So what we also spotted are the great walls of Dacia. So this is look how they're trying to stop us. How is this going to stop the Great Gate Army? Hmm? We can just hope over it. Well, this is what they did.
Move it!
In preparation for our, well, I guess, invasion, liberation, it's all in the eyes of the beholder. I guess they also spotted our mercenary cavalry, and ooh, let's see if we can actually see their ship-shagging Celts that are fighting on their side. Yeah, look at them. Carpies. Hope they fight like carp. I guess they're forming here to face the mercenaries. But spoilers alert, the mercenaries won't. This is a replay, by the way, because I had to actually do this fight while everybody was sleeping. The hall. Oh, the dusty hall. Let's see how we are doing. I think we sent our own folksmen into the woods to hide. So here they are hiding, waiting to see if the enemy will come to us. This is where I spotted a nice place to actually fight, in the Valley of Death. This is the famous hill of Pelendava. We will use it as a cover because they don't have more archers, but they have better archers than us. So we will hide under the hill in the valley, and by the time they actually show up on the valley, it will kind of be too late. And one of our flank will be protected by their own wall. We are sending the folksmen. to the other forest to join the light. I think there should be, yeah, the light horseman. Do the sneaky sneak and sneak on them. So we are slowly forming up in formation. We are sending the archers up the hill, but mostly slingers, because archers are expensive. Slingers just use pebbles basically. You can afford pebbles, but bows, oh, those are expensive. So let's have a look across the Pelendava hill. And oh my god, the enemy is moving. We have steered the hornet's nest. So King Dotos, the brave, kind of freaks out. He immediately orders his men, no, no, retreat, 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 totally freaking out. And quickly one of his men, I guess this guy, the one holding the standard, you should call it tactical retreat. Yes, tactical, very tactical retreat. Not just running away from the enemy. And King Dotos himself decided not to be in the front line, so he came into the middle of his men and shouting some encouragements like, "I am your true king!" What's this? What are you doing? Slingers, where are you going? So, king, you told us to only shoot at Falksman. So we are going towards the Falksman. It was at this part of the battle King Dotus noticed that our flank is engaged by brave men and women that came to defend their lands against an invading force, but they did so without bringing any spears. So, quickly thinking, realizing he has a horse and armor, he can probably teach those peasants a thing or two. So he quickly sent word. I guess he asked one of his advisors, who commands these X-Men that are in front of us? Well, usually Cyclops or Xavier, sometimes Gambit. Well, order the plebs to move aside. Let's engage the enemy, and he is actually charging. Let's join. Let's see the action live. We are actually going to trample while shouting, "I am your king!" I guess the peasants already starting to break, and here we are engaging with Foxman. This is actually a battle that isn't really going on our favor. So we brought more X-Men. And look at them actually demolishing their own defensive walls while they're being pelted by arrows and slings. Oh yeah. Look at actually trickling past. Oh, there's a gap. But you built this. You built this. So yeah. This might be a problem because they're behind my official lines. These are our lines. They are. Oh, look at them! They're charging our archers. Oh, this is quite bad. We're actually just charging the slingers, and they're engaged by our own forces. So I guess the unit of X-Men came for the rescue, and now we are going to totally encircle them. Archers one side, slingers on one side, and more slingers on the other side. Yeah, they already broke. They're running away. Running away! Ooh. despite the peasants actually breaking King Dotos has actually seen blood, and it's more than enough for him, at least at this point. So he is retreating again. Meanwhile, on the right flank, our own folksmen are doing their best to flank the enemy while they're getting shot at by enemy archers. And look at this beautiful carnage. Oh, well, maybe this wasn't the best decision and the best use of men. It was at this point during the actual fight I managed to take this beautiful print screen. I don't know if you can notice this poor guy. I don't even think he's dead. He's just laying there. He had enough. He used to have one butthole, now he has two, and it's just too much. He just decides to lie down and contemplate life decisions that got him here. And look what we spot here. Our own private Via Dolorosa. Well, soon to be Via Dolorosa. Just like Jesus himself walked to his death, we will ride our horse to their death. Just a pause. Again, doing what a king should, trampling peasants on a horse. I think the only opposition we will actually have here is enemy archers, and they can't really do much because we have armor. Oh, look at the lovely view. Even ignoring the shirtless folksmen. Oh, the carnage. The carnage. Meanwhile, on our right flank, other folksmen units are preparing to do their own flanking. We wisely positioned one unit of militia to just try and hold the horde of mostly sheep-shagging Celts trying to charge at us. Let's join them. Let's see the carnage. What is going on? Where is the enemy general in all of this? He was being chased down by both of our non-royal cavalry unit. The mercenaries are actually the fighting force that should engage him. And while he is wisely running away because he is the unit of archers, we are pelting him with the javelins, with our, my god, poor horses, with our light horse. We're just engaging them so our heavy horse, the mercenary unit, can attack them. And oof, this is perfect. Oh my god, the poor horses, Now which is which? Really hard to differentiate. And what's really hard is to try and take a picture of a cavalryman, of a horseman. Why can't I say cavalryman? Cavalryman of a horseman dying. Because they just get yeeted off their horses so fast you can't really pause and everything. But I think I did get a nice picture. Anyway, spoilers alert. Ooh, that was nice, very nice shot. Spoilers alert, the king actually manages to run away. Our heavy horse are too heavy for him, and we diverted the light horse to chase down his fleeing subjects. Oh, I spy with my little eye our brave youths. They did manage to get a flank on an enemy unit. These are our X-Men, having a bit of a hard time because they are outnumbered against the unit of militia. Uh, and the youths made all the difference. Now they're going to stab them with knives. Oh my, oh my. The carnage, the carnage. Ooh, Jesus, oh my god. Oh my goodness, baby, they're savages, you know. Yes, we won. Yes, we officially won. The hill is ours. We actually did just win this. The only thing that is still happening is that our cavalry units are running down the rest of the peasants. Look at our king's handiwork. Just a trail of dead archers. And I guess that's all, folks. Look at the Great Wall of Dacia that they built to stop us. Only managed to stop themselves. Great job. So let's look at the post-fight numbers. What can I say? It pays well to be able to afford a horse and some chainmail armor and some bodyguards. Just look at our king. All he needed was 50 more kills to receive the devil's blessing himself. The only unit to get promoted in this fight. Not that he actually did any of the heavy lifting. He basically just charged in some peasants and then chased away some archers. The other cav didn't do much on paper, but they actually did do most of the heavy lifting. They faced the enemy king, so even though the mercenary cavalry only has 18 kills and the light cav only 44, and they only have those 44 because they were diverted from chasing the enemy king, they are the true heroes of this fight, I think. Not that the other units didn't perform well. These are some good numbers all around. Maybe two notable units, those flaxmen on the right flank that despite getting pelted by most of the enemy fire, they managed to get 200 kills. And another unit of note are the levies that held the center. They sustained the most casualties and performed well. We lost 342 men. By the looks of it, we got 20 losses due to friendly fire, which is a shame but unavoidable. The enemy army was totally decimated, and their king ran away, probably to join the Apuliae as a mercenary in their war against the Scordicii. He is alive, but a king no more. Long live Dotos! Long live the Slayer King! Well, I can't think of a better way to finish off this episode with some horse mental trauma. I mean, if there is PTSD for horses, this horse probably just got it. This is the picture I mentioned during the scuffle with the enemy general, and it's magnificent. Thank you and goodbye.